Via Mozart 14 in the heart of Milan, historical center. And this house belonged to FAI, which is Fondo Ambiente Italiano, which is an association that keeps the patrimonio of Italia alive, which means houses from families, industrial buildings, memories of Italia that, thanks to this association, are restored and are available to be visited. A few years ago, I have been contacted by two curators that take care of this house during the furniture fair. They are from a partner, Alter Partner Studio, architects, and they organize an auction of designers' drawing. So I was one of the invited one to send some pieces for them to sell. And I discovered this house, fall in love, because it's a unique atmosphere. The architecture is amazing. It's Portalupi that in the 30s did this house. The materials are incredible and it's super innovative. So I thought that I, with my Fabrica team, we have one day to come back and make a project there. So with these curators, we start to elaborate the project, and the idea we came with was let's do a visit. Our visit of his house. These kind of strange details that only designer or artists pick and maybe not the normal people, but let's highlight them and propose a second tour of the visit. What we did is that for each room, we extract an object, a story, a detail, an architecture symbol, and we build a story and an object that tell this story to the visitors. So it's like hunting in the house to discover what is the Fabrica input and propose this kind of contrast in between an old house from the 30s and pieces of young designers that give their way of reading the house. The exhibition is called Villa Necchi, Detail of Life and New Visions, because it's about the life that the Necchi people that have in this house. There were two sisters, one of them was married, and they had a crazy life. They were friends of all the artists, so lots of parties, amazing way of receiving people, and also, let's say, lots of traffic, lots of guests, lots of stories, lots of, I mean, yeah, we start also to get crazy and imagine how the life was there. And that's it. So what you see on my back is the plan of the houses, the 2 floors. In each room there is an icon. This icon is inspired by an architectural detail of each room. And then you can see on the roof all the process, all the images, the sketches, the fabrication of the object, because we call only Italian companies, well-known and famous Italian company, to produce the object for free, because all this project is a kind of charity project for the FAI to have more visitors and to show that the Italian savoir-faire is alive and there is this excellence and this passion of doing things that Italia is representing for us. Basically, design help to drive a public, drive, let's say, a different way of looking about life. And for me, that's what is design about. When you propose an object to the public, you propose to the people a way that they live every day and they can use something to make their life more easier, or more, I don't know, sympathetic or practical. So the idea is that the design is the, let's say, communication vector that join the Italian companies, the Italian history and a representation of what is Italia. And also at the same time, as design is born in Italia, it makes sense that us, let's say, Fabrica International team, we give a different look on what is the FAI, what is Milan, what is the furniture fair itself, because this visit is also, I think, a quiet moment in the middle of the mess of the furniture fair. So we propose to the people to come here, and during maybe 1 hour, they think about not a new sofa, but a way of looking an old sofa thanks to a new coffee table that is not a market piece, it's a symbol that propose you to think maybe twice about design word, consumption, and way of looking on life. So here it was really important for us also to introduce all the research which is behind the design process to the people. So when you visit the house, at the top you can see also all these details that we have been very attentive to, which are the leather sample, the elastic, where the object will be placed, different option of design, how the factory is producing, with which kind of tool they are working. So this exhibition is not just about discovering a house, but also discovering an entire process of imaginating, thinking, designing, and producing.